going to be KD's preferred destination. So it's been a lot of reports coming out. I feel like you're hearing so much back and forth, which comes from the teams and it comes from KD's, camp himself about who's going where. A big thing that came out recently was like Shumpert was like basically saying we pretty much know where he's going. And then we saw Shams kind of side out of the camera and was like, yeah, we kind of know where he's going. I think from what we've perceived, I think that destination is going to be San Antonio. And San Antonio, because, you obviously have a lot of the pieces to play around with. You've got the number 2 pick. You've got the 14th pick, if I'm not mistaken. You got young players who can go over to Phoenix to kind of help them start that rebuild. In order for them to get Kevin Durant to pair with Wemby, Stephon Castle, Fox, however they decide to construct the roster of that team. Then you got Houston, who's there as well. That's another thing. KD wants no state income tax. He clearly, because Texas, Florida, but he's saying no to the Grizzlies because he's like, I ain't doing Memphis for whatever reason. But yeah, it's clearly that he wants to maximize his money, I think, by going to a place where he has no state income tax, which is why he's saying San Antonio, Houston, and Miami. Maybe not Magic because the Orlando kind of got their roster already pretty much set. But these other teams, they're a KD away, I would say. If you add KD to any of these teams, Miami to the East Conference, they're not on paper not a good team, but it's the East Conference. You can just be halfway decent. You be a 3 or 4 seed and be okay. We saw Miami do it as an 8 seed. Like, just give me KD. If I'm supposed to, yeah, I'll take KD. We'll figure it out. After that, just give me random players. We've done this before twice, so it's not gonna be a problem. Preferred destinations. Sheedy, what are you seeing on the Miami side of social media when it comes to Kevin Durant?
Let me say this: Miami, don't be stupid again, because you don't want to trade the future for the right now. We saw that with as much as we have Tyler Hero. I love Tyler Hero, but we didn't trade to get a star player that can help us compete because we thought so much of Tyler Hero. We don't want to trade Khalil Ware and offer him for Kevin Durant. Excuse me. I don't remember Khalil Ware dragging us in the playoffs and making us make an Eastern Conference Finals run. No, sir. Can he be something later on? Yes. But right now, when the East is down, what do you need, Phoenix, for us to get Kevin Durant here? And Kevin Durant is willing to also, with us, to the point that Savage made, sign an extension 2 or 3 years. So he'll just end his years with us. We don't need Kevin Durant to do much. Do what he's always done his whole life. Score. We'll figure out the rest. Just score. Here's the ball. Score. And so the rumblings that I'm hearing is that the reason why we are not forefront in the trade is because we're not offering Khalil Ware. That's the number one thing. If I'm anyone in Miami, Khalil Ware would already have a Phoenix jersey assigned to him. Go. Because Khalil Ware ain't moving the needle. And if things prosper and come back, you can get back Khalil Ware back, that's fine. But Khalil Ware, if you want to compete right now, Khalil Ware is not there. And that means Bam is back to the 5. Oh, well, so what? Oh, well. You got Kevin Durant. What are we talking about here? Go do it. I'll keep that at that because for us, Miami, if it's not Kevin Durant, there's these dominoes of other people. We've mentioned another person on the show, Jonathan Kuminga as well, and some other names that we've been throwing out. But you go get KD. That's the big whale, Pat. He's there.
I don't know what you want me to say, man.
we look. We already know what you got to say. I think you settled on with San Antonio.
I've settled. Look, man. This last season, I wanted to make it a goal so bad for me to go to the game when he had in Texas. Didn't get a chance to go, but that's when my antennas immediately went up because again, why is Kevin Durant playing a home game in Texas? So again, that's again when my antennas went up. And you talk about San Antonio, Houston, or Miami, who got the most to get Kevin Durant. Ladies and gentlemen, it's San Antonio.
San Antonio, yeah.
They're 2 best players outside of Fox. Let me not disrespect Fox, but your 2 best players are on rookie contracts. So you got a top 2 and a top 14 pick, and you got players who are actually pretty good on a young team. They got the most to give up. So again, Kevin Durant and Wemby, I'm scared to even look at that. I know. You said it's staying in the lineup. Cool. That's why you got Zach Collins in the middle because again, Wemby ain't playing at the center position. So it's all just basketball, just kind of like knowledge. What I see is Fox, Castle, KD, Wemby, and Zach Collins. That's an NBA Finals run, if you ask me. So again, San Antonio, whatever you need to do to get Kevin Durant back in Texas, and I say back in Texas because I can't wait to bring back my Texas jersey out. You need to go and do it. And again, if Shams already knows something that we don't, and the NBA is waiting to the draft again to get the media going again, this is how business works, ladies and gentlemen. You don't pull the trigger in the NBA Finals as quote unquote boring has been. You got to get ready for the next step again, which is the NBA draft, which will be next week. Stay tuned.
I'm imagining Kevin Durant and Wemby on the same court on the same team.
I've never been wrong when it comes to Kevin Durant, bro. I've never been wrong when it comes to my dog Kevin Durant. I told y'all he was gonna lead the Thunder. He was gonna go to a better team that played way better basketball than the Thunder with the Warriors. I told y'all he was coming out here in Phoenix because we thought that him and Booker was gonna do something, which they didn't because Bradley Beal want to be selfish, which I would have been the same way. Kevin Durant wants to win, and he can spend the next, honestly, 5 years in retiring in San Antonio, and he'll get a ring for it because you got some dogs with you. It's a perfect spot.
How are you going to defend? You
can't. That's what I'm saying. You cannot. And even if you don't win it next year, you got the year after. Why? Because your two best players outside of Fox are still on rookie contracts. Yeah. This is why you do a move like this. And you could probably get somebody else if you want to be real, but we'll say that for another episode.
And the fact that we're mentioning all this and not mentioning De'Aaron Fox is crazy.
He's
one
exactly
player.
And that's a perfect way to see because like Desmond Bain, for example, he's a third option. De'Aaron Fox is an amazing third option. He couldn't really thrive in Sacramento because he's a number one option. He's not made it number. He's barely made to be number two. He could be a low level two, depending on Wemby hurt tonight, KD hurt tonight. We gotta get Fox to get up some buckets. Cool. But if I get Fox as a third, not even a third, because Stephon Castle might be the third option. I don't know. They might trade Fox or trade somebody to get some more pieces around. Kevin Durant. Ooh boy, I'm not prepared for another dynasty with the damn.
They're gonna be fast. They're gonna be running. They got a younger coach with a GOAT mentality coming from Pop.
Hey, Pop coming back.
Thing, bro.
I said, hold on. We can Kevin Durant. Hold on. We can Kevin Durant back. I'm coming. I need like 1 or 2 years with Kevin Durant. See if I can get some more rings on my finger.
Cool.
I need 2 more.